Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at 5G. 5G is brought to you by 3X Game Studio. It's for 2 to 6 players, ages 13 and up, and games range anywhere from 45 to 120 minutes. 5G is the 5th generation of cellular networks, bringing new capabilities that will create opportunities for people, businesses, and society. But what is 5G going to mean to you? Put simply, a lot. 5G will do much more than significantly improve your network connection. It provides new opportunities, enabling us to deliver groundbreaking solutions that reach across society. Imagine billions of connected devices gathering and sharing information real time to reduce road accidents. Life-saving applications that can take flight thanks to lag-free guaranteed connections, or production lines so predictive they can prevent interruptions well before they occur. The goal of the game is to upgrade 5G technology attributes, configure terminal equipment in different scenes, build and deploy 5G base stations, and fulfill 5G orders for different needs in different regions. The game ends when a total of 10 level 4 5G orders are completed, and the player with the most money will be the winner. Now, there are several different areas of the board to take note of. You have worker placement spots where you'll be performing various actions and gaining resources, as well as R&D to develop new technologies. Around the board, you will be tracking your available money. Everyone starts at 30. And over here, we have the production and placement area, where you will be making connections and placing your base stations. And at the top, we have the scene data track. These areas here are for tracking the turn order, phases, and rounds. Each player will also receive their own player board, where you will track resources, equipment, and data patches. This is where you will store your small, medium, and large base stations. Also, this is where your storage pool is located. The mouse tokens are what you'll be using to activate the worker placement areas on the main board. Each round has 4 main phases. You have the worker placement phase, which is where you'll be placing these mouse tokens. You have the production and placement of 5G base stations. You have the fulfilling of 5G orders, and finally implementation, which adds a bit of dexterity element to the game. Now, phase 1 starts with you using your workers. But the first thing you do in your turn is draw operation cards, and you can play up to 2. However, based on the icon at the bottom of the card, will determine when these cards activate, some at the beginning and some at the end of different phases. These cards can allow you to hack into other players' networks, set up firewalls, or make the most of your monopoly positions. And some cards also have ongoing effects. So this first phase is all about activating your workers. You can get industrial resources like chips, alloy, circuit, and ceramics. Then there's an innovation sector where the resources are represented by stars. You've got new crafts, new model, new material, and new algorithms. And then there are 3 areas where you can improve your 5G service with patches, which you can acquire. The data terminal equipment area, you've got the infrastructure security and installation area, and the 3rd area is for the connections and systems. There is also a research and development area where you can get upgrades of different 5G functional attributes. These include data traffic, connection density, low energy consumption, available spectrum, low latency, and peak data rates. All very valuable R&D to help you achieve your goals. Now, phase 2 is all about production and placement of your 5G base stations. Based on your production recipe cards, you can obtain different resources depending on which of your base stations are in play. So after production, then place your base station or storage tokens from your player board to the communications section of the main board. If you are able to complete a 5G order, then each station in that communication line that matches the order will gain data points. Small base stations are worth 4, medium is worth 5, and large is worth 7. And then each storage token will gain you 4. And if you're able to place 4 of your storage tokens in a single area or scene, then you can get a software upgrade and add that to your player board, giving you additional points down the road. Phase 3 is the order phase. Now, each player will take a 5G order according to their order level marked by system and connection sections of their player board. Order cards have multiple attributes, and how a player chooses them will be dependent on their income. So you will select a 5G order card and calculate that amount required to fulfill that order. Then phase 4 is the project implementation phase. In turn, players will place a token on a launch position according to their security level. Then flick it 2 times, choosing your best score. Then you'll roll a corresponding dice based on your infrastructure level, allowing you to gather data based on your installation level and where the token landed. At the end of the round, sum up all the data to see if the order requirements can be met. Collect the corresponding reward and add the corresponding value to the money track. So the game comes to an end when all players have completed 10 level 4 5G orders. The game ends and the player with the most money wins. Alright folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here has been in prototype form, so keep a close eye on the campaign for any changes that still may occur. Now, this is one of those games that are relatively easy to teach, but all the different pathways and how you put the connections together and get the right resources, that's where the complexity comes into play. And things can get pretty deep as you try to fulfill the 5G orders and create that infrastructure to be the ultimate 5G provider in the land. But folks, ultimately, if this looks like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it from me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.